Well, with the hip hop civil war or the hip hop's Mortal Kombat, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Rick Ross all put out this. Yeah, J. Cole put out this too, but we put an X through that because of the apology. And I'm not even gonna focus on that. Even though J. Cole is one of my favorite artists. And he's been those verses that he put on tracks last year, features that he did last year was incredible. I thought it was some of the best verses I've heard. That doesn't negate the fact that he apologized to Kendrick Lamar for his diss track. But let's talk about these guys making hip hop exciting again. Let's talk about Drake. Let's talk about Rick Ross. And let's talk about the guy who kicked it all off, Kung Fu Kenny, K. Dot, Kendrick Lamar, who put us in the seat to have an exciting summer. Well, at least an exciting couple of months. Because I see this being a great summer for hip hop. I see this being great content for content creators. I see this being, if you love hip hop, you're excited right now because you're gonna hear a lot of songs. You're gonna hear a bunch of disses. You're gonna be able to critique them. You're gonna be able to compare them to old diss songs. And I'm just telling you, at the moment right now, I'm so excited about this. I just finished listening to the songs right before I did this video, and I'm excited. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar for kicking this off. Like I said, Kendrick verse was crazy. Drake was rumored by Joe Buttons and Kendrick Lamar was rumored to have went in the studio and have songs ready to drop. We heard Drake's song. I'm impressed. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. We know we got a lot of Drake haters out there, but let's just face it, the boy can go. Whether he got Ghost Riders in the Uvo writing factory or whatever, the song was going. I appreciate hearing those verses. Ross song, I like Ross song, but I didn't like it as much as I like Drake's song. I think Ross song was kind of rushed. He did it in a day. I don't even know if it's rushed. I think Ross prepared a song because he know he was gonna get this, and he probably heard the same thing Joe Buttons heard. So he prepared a song, and then he probably fill in some lines when it happened. That's how I feel. I don't feel like Ross' song was like he went in the studio after he heard Drake's song and did it. Or I felt like he heard the diss that Drake had before, heard snippets of it, and knew it was coming, so he put something together. Because it didn't sound like a scathing diss. It didn't sound, it didn't sound like he was going in. But of course, this is just the first quarter, so maybe Ross is just taking a little jab, let him know that, yeah, I heard you, and I'm getting ready to come with some more. And of course, Drake should have a next clip or two sitting down to shoot at these guys already, because I know he knows that they're coming back. So I know Drake is a strategic guy. So I know he has to know that these guys are going to answer back. I know he knows Lamar is going to come back at him. I know he knows that Ross is going to come back. So he got two guys that are very lyrical. Kendrick Lamar, who people can consider the top tier lyricist. As much as people hate on Rick Ross is also considered a top tier lyricist. He may not be in your top 5, maybe not even your top 10, but Rick Ross can flow. Let's not act like Ross can't flow. Let's not act like Ross can't give you some bars. Ross be barring people up, So when we see Drake attack these guys, I know he has to think strategically. Yo, I'm gonna have to take on Kung Fu Kenny, and now I gotta take on the biggest boss, Ross. Huh. So he got to figure out how he gonna come at these guys, and I think that the only way to be strategic with these guys is probably to attack them at the same time. You can't make one song for each. That's how I look at it. If you make one song for each, I think it gives them more ammunition to get at you. So I think if he keep attacking them in the same song like he did when he attacked everybody in one song, I think that's the road for him to go, because it's just him. And even The Weeknd took dibs at Drake from what it sounds like. I mean, it could not have been, but from when you break it down and listen to it, it does sound like he's taking shots. So Drake was hitting everybody up. The Drake that was the modern day, I guess we could call it hit him up, because Drake was hitting him up. And I must say, when Drake get in his bag of dissing, Drake makes it seem so relaxed, so easy when he's dissing. I guess his voice and just how he comes off, because Drake isn't a aggressive person. So when he's rapping, it just comes off of an easygoing person. Even K Dot doesn't seem like that of an aggressive person, but when he raps, his stuff is aggressive. The boss always comes off as aggressive. It's Rick Ross. That's his persona, the biggest boss. Huh. And when these songs collide so far, I'm saying Drake has the best song, but Drake's have a whole song. Ross also have a whole song, but Drake has the whole song. So I'm waiting for Kendrick Lamar's song to come and hear what Kendrick Lamar has to say. But either way it goes, these three guys have make it exciting in hip hop. These three guys made me can't wait to wake up in the morning to hear what hip hop has to offer. I'm not just waking up for hip hop, but to hear what hip hop has to offer the next day, to hear later on if a song's going to drop today, to check the internet to see what's going on. I'm excited about hip hop right now. And I haven't been excited about hip hop in years. Some people would say months, but I haven't been excited about hip hop in years. And I love hip hop. So hearing these guys go at it, I feel like this is the place where hip hop should be right now. The competitive spirit in hip hop is back. All the friendly stuff is cool. The big three era seems to be over. It's probably just the big two now, because I can't, no disrespect to J. Cole. If you've been listening to me, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that J. Cole is one of my favorite artists. But when you bow out of a battle after you've been preaching that you're the best for years, I can't rock with that. I can't find an excuse for that for you. So I gotta let you do that over there. But in the midst of everything, thank Ross, thank Drake, and thanks Kendrick Lamar for making hip hop exciting right now. Hip hop is super exciting. Who else gonna jump in this? Who else gonna drop a song? Is Future gonna drop a song? Is Future gonna drop something crazy? Is Future gonna take some digs? Is Future gonna throw some bars at Drake to see what happened? I can't wait, man. Like I said, I'm looking forward to this, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I'm out.